The lesson.
Oh yeah.
When I first heard of Shepparton, it was from Briggs.
Yeah.
And then when I did a bit of research, when I knew we were going to sit down and chat to you, that's when I found out that not only is Shepparton a bit of a rough area, but it's got like a reputation in particular for ice.
Yeah.
And there was, I think, an article that was in the paper, and it was something about one of your mates from Shepparton getting off the ice.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about what that was?
Yeah, so when I first got back to Shep, like I done one ice song. It was Land of the Ice, like more just about the town and how fucked it was, and then I started catching up with my best mate, Jugada. He's like a brother to me, and he was like fucking like gone, you know. But then he got clean, and like he literally had photos, fucking videos, everything of his whole like journey on it, and he started talking on radios, doing like going to schools and shit, and telling people about his story, you know, how he was on ice and how he got off it and shit like that. And then I ended up doing a track for him. The Struggle, that's it, The Struggle. Yeah, I done a track for him, and then he invited me to come do the talks with him, and he was doing the talk, and then I was performing the song. And we were like getting paid to do it and everything, like fucking, he was making a big impact like around town, and that heaps of people were like trying to get clean and that because of him, you know what I mean? But yeah, we were doing like all regional around Shep, Echuca. He'd already done a few, like come down here in Melbourne and done a few down here and that. But I just done a few, like a couple with him in Shep and Echuca and that. A couple different places in Echuca.
How was it for you seeing someone that's a good friend of yours go down that route?
Oh, it was hectic, man. Like, I barely see him, or when I see him, you know, you couldn't really get through to him. Like, you could tell him the same thing 10 times and that he wouldn't, you know. But I just like, my house was like somewhere he could come and he had like clean clothes. You could have a feed, fucking have a wash and that, and then he would do that and then he would just bounce again, you know.
So when this is happening, and you know, you're obviously watching him come in and out, and you can probably see that physically he's starting to deteriorate over time.
Yeah.
At which point did you see that he decided to change? And why did he decide to change?
Well, he's a father, you know. At the time when he first started, he had a missus and two kids and that, like. And he was like literally waiting until his missus like go to sleep and that, and then go out like all night and then try to come back and act normal and that, like. So it went through him like losing his family and his kids for him to pull up and that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then after he's turned his shit around and you guys have done these, you know, performances and talks and whatnot, did he continue to stay clean, or did he relapse?
And he relapsed again for a bit, but and then he met his new missus. Like, I talk about it in the song, and I don't know if you've heard it, but then he met his new missus, and she like fully like pulled him up, supported him 110%, and yeah, and then he got clean again, and that was it. Like, he never touched it again since. Just a fit freak. Fucking goes to the gym every day. Yeah.
The lesson.
Oh yeah.